In the last part, we saw that Xiao diligently concluded her letter by signing up with 2 words. I'm waiting. The short winters in Liang Empire meant that 3 months passed by in a flash. A few days earlier, news spread from the Song Empire that King of Xinjiang, having suspected issues with the emperor's health, led some of his supporting officials to the imperial doctors for a public announcement of the emperor's health. His proposition was rejected by Nalan Hongye, almost culminating into a fight. Rumors spread around in the Song Empire that the princess Xiao to claim the throne and that the previous emperor's death was her doing. Unease spread in the region with rumors the king of Xinjiang secretly amassing forces, with some of the nobles already responding to his call for arms.
From up here, the world seems small. We can sit
As Xiao spoke about this, he frowned as he casually remarked,
you and me,
"If everything's fine,
meant to
why
be
didn't they shut these people up?"
in the great outdoors, forever free.
Silent was Qiao, as she had guessed some things. They probably were not the only one with all the attention on the Song Empire. Qiao wondered how the lady who had single-handedly supported Nalan Empire for so many years would deal with these screamings. She could not help but recall the letter she saw at Yanbei years ago, where it read, "The mountain nurtured trees, yet the trees nourished their branches. My heart sought your happiness, yet you had not known."
To see the truth around you, from a distance you can tell.
Who could remember forever from? For as much as one could maintain a tough appearance, eventually comes a day of grief and sadness.
Meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free. You and me,
On the 9th of March, Xiao's second son, Xiaoan, succumbed to typhoid fever at the age of 3. Xiao was at Xiang Lake inspecting a dam when he was first informed. Even though Xiao immediately rushed home, by the time he arrived, his son had already passed on.
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see. From up
Xiao
here,
had 2 sons and a daughter,
the world
his
seems
eldest
small.
son being 6 years old,
We
his
can
daughter
sit
4. The son that had just died was born
It's
to
so beautiful.
Lady Nanyang.
You and
The
me,
death of the child devastated her into an
meant to
illness
be
that led to her death merely 3 days after. Being too small to be buried in a coffin, his second son was cremated in Nating Temple and was left to rest there. First, Xiao was always sober and could face various challenges with a clear mind. But that night, Xiao saw him drunk for the very first time.
From a distance you can tell.
Squinting his eyes, Xiao donned a light smile as he grabbed Xiao's hand.
In the great outdoors.
More morning as he drank. Have I been killing too much? He grabbed with such force that Xiao's wrist hurt. The halls were quiet, and as the cold wind blew in it kicked up some dust, carrying with it the quacking of the frogs in the distant willow. Those soft distant noises made the destitute in his room stand out ever more. On top, the copper crank candle stand, the candle's red molten wax dripped down like a
I'm
lady's
just
tears,
sitting here.
silently rolling down her
I got
cheeks.
time. It's clear to see.
The next day, Xiao
From up
posthumously
here,
bestowed the title of
the
concubine
world seems
Yuan to
small.
Lady Nanyang at the
We can
entrance of the
sit
imperial tomb, giving
together.
closure and
It's
solace
so
to her
beautiful.
family.
You and me, we meant to be in the great outdoors.
Passed by, and it was May.
Forever
Lady
free.
Jiming safely delivered a son and had returned to the palace for a celebration. Xiao named the child Qingrong and bestowed upon him the title of King of Rong. In an instant, Lady Jiming had become the most powerful of the ladies
Take a
in the
step
harem.
to see the truth around you. From a distance
In
you can
private,
tell.
the ladies in the palace discussed how she had in such a short period conceived a child and ascended to power, considering that her time at the top
Meant to
would
be
not be far away.
in the great
Nevertheless, there
outdoors.
were some who said she was born
Forever
as
free.
nobody,
You and me,
with her family as fallen nobles
meant to
and
be
her father a criminal. And
in the
while
great
her brother
outdoors.
was climbing the ranks in the
Forever
courts,
free.
their identities represented a barrier towards higher positions. Without family heritage and support, it would be difficult to establish a foothold.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see.
Thank you so much for watching. Stay with me, subscribe to the channel and like the video. Don't forget to click the bell icon to be notified of the next part of the story. Thank you.